G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with, well, me. Today's episode, oh boy, today's episode we need to fix some things. So, last episode managed to get our hatchery up and running. Even though there are some hatchlings running around, it works, okay? It works. We were going to, and then we didn't, and I don't even remember why. We were going to have a second layer, and then we didn't have a second layer, and then we were going to... It's good. We're going to leave it. It's fine. So we got a hatchery up and running. Long list of things that I also want to get done this episode is I need to look at duplicate morale. Because it's low. It's pretty low across the board. Some of the duplicates have lots of morale. Others have no morale. So this episode is going to be trying to work out what's wrong there. First thing we have is our Great Hall is no longer a Great Hall because it's missing a decor item because our hanging pots are mostly dead. So we're going to rip out a single table and then we're going to put something different in there. Probably a furniture. A metal sculpting block out of gold, Pro 9, throw that in there. That'll fix that problem. So, that's what we're going to do to fix that problem. On top of that, there is water everywhere. Like, everywhere. And I'd like to fix... Can we not go through that door, please? I'd like to fix that. We're also... still digging for space, and we're still dropping, well, everything. I can deconstruct that, and I can deconstruct that. Please tell me you're not you're priority 9. You know what? You can stay priority 9. I don't mind. So we're still digging for space, little bit by little bit. Let's not actually make that out of copper. Let's make that out of iron. So yeah, we're still trying to find out where space is, which means all this water patches we keep finding keep getting dropped. Not quite right through the middle of the base, but close to, and then down to the Great Water Tank. The Great Water Tank definitely needs to be looked at as well, because it's not meant to be a Great Water Tank. We're meant to be able to use it for other things, and we're not. We did get our industrial brick up and running last episode, so now we can just crank out all the steel, all the gold, all the copper. You off. Everything. Oh, do we want that on? You know what, we're going to turn those two off for the moment. So we can crank out all the refined metals we want. On top of that, we now have Atmos suits. So we're actually using Atmos suits to come down to go down. We're not using Atmos suits to go up still because... why? Oh, because I want to fix the morale problem and I want to have people actually be able to have exosuits and not get grumpy at me. That's pretty much where we're up to. Come on. Alright, let's set up these. So we have a conveyor loader system which should bring all eggs... and meat and anything else straight into there. And we should be able to drop all hatch stuff. Yep, that's the word I'm using. Hatch stuff straight into here to be dealt with for later. So we want all critter eggs, copy settings to every one of those. Egg picked up, egg packed off, egg shipped away. Just need the actual conveyor rail to be built. So that's one thing. Room overlay. We've got a Great Hall, which means we've got that morale bonus back. The other thing I really need to do is I need to do some serious mopping. Mainly because we have stressy dupes. And stressy dupes are not good dupes. Stressy dupes are stressed. And I don't know... No, we probably don't have enough liquid in that hole either. Okay, we're going to deconstruct that. We're going to deconstruct... cancel? Deconstruct those two. I want to put a door in above so I can fill up this with another I don't know, 50 kilos worth of water. Or I might make it too deep. Yeah, we might make it too deep, and that way I can definitely make sure I have enough water in there. Okay, and the other thing we were doing is we were trying to set up our Dreco farm. So our Dreco farm already has its atmosuit docks. It needs to actually have some suits delivered. That would be awesome. And it also needs to have its atmosphere, but at the moment we're just waiting to pump what little gas is still in here out. And there's not a lot, but it's going to take ages to pump it out. So that's running as well. What else do I want to get done this episode? I want to get that mopped. Okay. You guys also need to take consumable ore, coal. Actually, you need to take everything. All except mineral. No. Mineral. Igneous, sandstone, sedimentary, obsidian. Those. Copy settings. And if somebody comes and finishes building this, you guys should be able to ship out everything, because you've got all sorts of crap on the ground. No, we're still missing some pieces. We're going to knock that tile out. And come on. I need this tile gone as well. We can put in a bottle emptier. No, I can't. Deconstruct. I also have updated the names list. The names list is current. I have a dozen names currently to choose from. Is there a better way to get power in here? That's low watt wire. Power. Can I put a wire bridge in right there, please? And then yeah, heavy watt joint plate. That's the way to do it. Yeah, it started getting hot in here, so plants are going to start dying off. What is wrong with you? Oh, you're wounded. How did you get wounded? Health 4. Where are you going? To bed. To toilet? To bed? Stay in bed. Heal. Much healing. Alright, where were we? We were putting a door in here, and we were putting in a bottle emptier there as well. I need a little bit more liquid in here. I also need to work out how we can... If I brick that up, hopefully that's going to be enough that it forces all the liquid this way rather than what we have over here. Because I do have this mini pump. This mini pump is designed for duplicate P. That's its one purpose in life. So if a duplicate comes this way, or if a duplicate pees in their suit and then takes their suit off here, it'll fall into this hole and get pumped out. But unfortunately, everything from the top of the map's also leaking into that hole. Yeah. Oh look, there's another whole pond we're going to dig through. That's more salt water. Yeah. Submit bioscan. Set that to a 9 so it actually gets done. Slime lung. Hang on. You got slime lung in the base? Nah. Maybe. Okay, possibly. Probably. Alright, so once this is... Oh, it's done. So we've got stuff being shipped out. Alright, so in here, we're going to dump water. Yeah, water. And you know what? We'll also do polluted water. And we'll set you as a 9. Because I actually want some water dropped off. Those drains are working. They're just taking forever to get rid of this liquid. Alright. So this is going to drop everything. Now, in here, really prefer it if you took the fried mushrooms out of the polluted water. Maybe somebody should sweep them. Just saying. Okay, so what I want to do is everything should drop into... everything should drop into this hole. And then, including, most importantly, hatches. Hatches, coal, all that sort of stuff drops into this hole. What I want to do is I want to ship out of that hole. I want to ship meat. So we want edible, meat, and nope, I want meat shipped out on that side. So again, conveyor rail, we want to bring that out. And then turns out we want to take it to right here and drop it off, which is going to need a couple of blocks in there and there. Okay, so we want to ship out meat. The other thing we want to ship out is consumable ore, being all the coal that our hatches are going to produce are going to get shipped up here to where we're shipping the eggs, dropped off here, and then I can pick up the coal with this sweeper and load it into this conveyor and ship it down to our coal plant. Shipping, auto sweeper. Yeah, like there, should cover absolutely everything. Conveyor receptacle. Right there. Cancel. Shipping receptacle. Right there. Auto sweeper. There. You're made out of gold. You're made out of copper ore. I need to stop making these guys out of copper ore. Shipping receptacle out of iron. Okay, that's broken. Shipping receptacle out of iron. Pop that there. Rail, thank you. And then we've got coal down here permanently. The auto sweeper can take care of that and just basically fill all these guys automatically. And it's just one less thing I have to worry about. Starvation. Starvation is because you're too slow to get around. That's got to be mopped as well. There's just a little bit of housekeeping that needs to be taken care of. Along with pumping out the last of the gas in here. Because there's still a little bit to go. That's going to be mopped. That's hopefully more flowing this way now, I hope. Oh, and these doors. Turns out these doors are causing problems. If the hatches are in the doorway, they're not in the room. So I'm going to swap them all back to auto. There we go, stone hatchling eggs. So we've got some eggs in there. They'll automatically incubate and hatch. And when they do, they'll also automatically get turned into meat burgers. Alright. We're going to print... I really need people to clean up. Although, you're a level 7 rancher. But you do snore. You should be okay. So... I need to confirm... Yep. Actually, I got a name for this one. So, this particular person is very special. Because they're very loud. In a previous Factorio series, I sort of forgot to put down an inserter. And they were very, very loud in the comments continuously for like 30 episodes, reminding me to put down this inserter. that I kept forgetting to put down. So welcome Yarrow Inserter, who actually had a special marker put down in the Factorio series for him because he was diligent. He every couple of episodes would remind me until I finally got around to doing it. And then even then I didn't do it. I just marked that it should have been done. Because I kept forgetting. Do we have a new schedule? No, we're just throwing them on the first schedule and ignoring them. Priorities, Yarrow is going to be a rancher. And you can do... What's mopping under? Mop is tidy. You can spend your downtime mopping, tidying, storing, doing all those fun things. Skills. Yarrow is going to go straight into critter ranching. Because he's pretty useless until he can get into that ranch and start working there. Turns out we earned an achievement. Turn the century. Oh, we got to cycle 100, did we? Well, there we go. We got to cycle 100. Now, I've only killed off 2, 3, 4. I don't know. How many duplicates have we killed off? A few. The unimportant ones. I think that's the correct answer. So, we're waiting on the automation to go in. We're waiting on the power to go in. We're waiting on you to finish pumping out the last little bit of micrograms of carbon dioxide from this room. After that's done, it should be good to go. Well, good to go relatively speaking. I need to find... I need to put 2 gases in here. I need to put hydrogen here, which is going to be easy to find. And I need to put in chlorine. So, let's try and get that worked out. So I have 22 tiles. Okay, so I have 22 tiles across the base. And the quickest way to do this is count out 22. Normal, for a normal playthrough, you count out 22 pipe segments to get 22 kilograms of gas. In my case, because we're using modified pipes, they hold 5 times as much. It means each pipe's going to hold 5 kilograms. So I actually want 5 bits of pipe. That's where I want my hydrogen. So we're going to gas overlay 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, this is for chlorine. Yep, which is down here. Okay, so we're going to go out. Gas filter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you need one of them on the end, so you got gas flow. And the excess is going to go straight back into the machine. Power is right there. So that's going to be our chlorine, our hydrogen. Or actually, room overlay. We have 96 tiles. 21 of them. 22 of them is hydrogen. So that leaves 70... 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. So I have 78 tiles. I want a kilo in each tile, which means I want 75 divided by 5. That's going to be the easiest answer. Starvation again. Okay, I need to look at their schedules. 75 divided by 5 equals... What's that? I don't know. It's after midnight. I don't have to do maths. 75 divided by 5 equals 15. I thought so. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's our hydrogen pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We're heading this way to come into this room to dump into that room. The chlorine's actually going to be a pain to get to. Alright. Ergophobia is starving. You're about to go get... Oh, really? Alright, polluted water in with the food is bad. Like, really bad. Can't trust you Dupes to do anything, can we? Yeah, rotten meal ice. There's rotten food right there. It's off-gassing. It's turned to polluted dirt. You're starving because you're letting your own food go to waste. That's an interesting sculpture. Alright, schedule. So the issue is their downtime, they don't actually have enough downtime. So we're going to have to give them all an extra slot of downtime because they're not getting enough time to eat and then before they have to go to bed. Same as if I notice them falling asleep on the ground, it means they don't have enough time to eat and then sleep and become rested. So, yeah. What to do about the rotten food? I did have... Alright, we're going to build a storage container right here. We're going to set that to priority 9. And I think I'm just going to put all this stuff in here. I think that's the easiest answer. So just going to go sweep all. And then we're just going to say literally mop, sweep, priority 9. Just what's in here. So our food doesn't go rotten. Because this one tile of polluted oxygen is going to cause our food to rot. Which we don't want to have. So we'll just shove everything here and then I'll drop it on the ground. And then we can ignore the problem. You are going to go and turn to barbecue. You are also going to get turned to barbecue. If somebody would build the power cables, you guys would have power and do it automatically. And what's a hatchling? Go away. It's another hatchling. Go away. Yeah, I know. There's still water everywhere. Okay, that's been swept. We can drop all that on the ground. The mopping is just not happening, is it? Alright, mop that, mop that, mop that, mop that, mop that one, mop that one, mop that one. We can ignore these problems for now. But I'd really like the current liquid on the floor mopped, because you're constantly slowing down the dupes because they've got to shake the water off their feet. Okay. Did this get built? Aha! Chlorine. Please tell me there's no gas in that pipe already. No, it's just going round and round circles. Alright. So we're going to fill this with chlorine. 3... 5 kilograms of chlorine. Okay, we're done. So we want to deconstruct that. Unhook that from there. That didn't work. There we go. Nope. Put that in there. And we're going to need the mother of all gas pipes to get all the way up to here. I also need a ventilation. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm going to have to put a gas bridge to nothing there so that pipe fills up with hydrogen. And they're already fairly full. Is anybody mopping anything? Did people forget how to mop? Okay. Skills. Has morale been fixed? Mostly. You can go up to exosuit training. Great, you're done. You can get to exosuit training as well. JD can get exosuit training. Fry Guy, he is pretty not... Oh, well, let's go with Bilbo. Bilbo is meant to be our artist. You can now do great art. Great. You're useless apart from that. Fry Guy really doesn't leave the base, okay? Honestly, he really doesn't. So he can stay as is. Mavstar. Probably can't get to exosuit training. What food are you eating? Can I see that? Current morale need. Mavstar. You're middle-aged. Your morale is interested skills, 4-shift break, barracks, socialize, grizzly meal, -1. Okay, so we should be able to get Mavstar without too much trouble up to an exosuit as well. Ergophobia. Yeah, you can definitely go to a exosuit. Pope. Pope's our doctor. We'll leave Pope for the moment. Danio can get to Exo. Butcher can get to Exo. Joker can get to Exo. Screaming Hawk has not a hope in hell. I don't know why your morale's so low. Siki can get it, even though he can't do the thing he's meant to do. Because he's useless. Like useless. Yet the Fearless can definitely get exosuit. Catrin. Catrin can get exosuit, and SF can get both Metatronics and exosuit. Okay. So with that done, we can now put a checkpoint for sure up here when it faces the right way. Let's try that again. Preferably not out of lead. And it means that we're going to have a door here and a door here, and I'm just going to stop Dupes walking through these doors, and that'll partition... Don't you dare come back in the base. You cannot be trusted. Okay, where were we? Airlock. There's a power wire going through there. You know what? If I do that and that. Where the hell are you going, Fry Guy? Cook supply. You're going to go get a... You're going to go get a pinch of pepper nut. Okay. Fine. Alright, if I get these two doors done, then I can bring the ladder straight through. I can put the pole straight through. And we can stop the duplicates entering or exiting. And then it forces them to use the Atmos suits to go up, which is great. Because then I don't have to worry about whatever gross things that they decide to dig through. Okay, that can go away. That can go away. I'm going to put a ladder in there. Alright, so now we're running exosuits north and exosuits south. That just gets disconnected. That gets disconnected. We have you up and running, so we're going to deconstruct that. Gas pipes. Deconstruct all that. Priority 9 for the balm lilies, because not a single one of them's been planted. And that can go there, that can go there. Hey! People start planting things. Alright, we want to bring ventilation. Ventilation, gas bridge, gas pipe. gas vent. Okay, and then all the way down here, we want to deconstruct all of that because we don't need it. Remove that. Actually... Nope, take the pipe up here. Actually, what's in that pipe? That's a natural gas pipe. We only need to borrow it for a minute. So we're going to disconnect that end. We're going to disconnect that end. And for just 1 minute, we're going to run the gas through this pipe. Then I'll redisconnect it afterwards. Run gas pipe up through here. Over that, and I'm actually going to tie it in to the hydrogen pipe there. Long gas bridge there. Why do you not have power? Oh, because I never got around to deconstructing that. New dupe. Farming, no. Farming, decorating, no. Hatchling eggs, no, not really. Steel. Ranching, researching, supplying, building, digging, suit wearing, diver's lungs. You can't research. You can build, you can dig, and you wear a suit. You or you. We're going to take on a Rowan, which we're going to call OTB. Welcome to the base, OTB. I do hope you live a long life, but I guarantee nothing. You're going to go straight into, I don't know. Building, because at least that's useful right now. You're gonna be in building and digging, and then I don't know. Then you can do all your other jobs. Right, that's one hell of a gas pipe they're gonna have to build, but they should get it done. That's ready to go. Gas pipes. Deconstruct both those. Yeah. What was it doing? I was doing that. Can we have that one be fairly high, please? We need more reed fiber. Which it looks like I keep digging up, even though I'm trying not to dig it up. Do we have a lot of polluted water? Not really. We've got lots of salt water. Hey, we've access to reed fiber. Yeah, we can dig up a dust cap. It's not going to really grow in there. These guys are not really growing because we're not fertilizing them, but that's okay. What else has to be done? Alright, so a lot of the mopping is finally getting done. We have a happy duplicate running around with balloons, which is always a bonus. This is still not repaired. This plumbing nightmare still exists. Nope, I'm not going to look at it for a while longer. I'm going to avoid it for as long as possible. There was rumour of a petroleum pipe coming up. That was definitely a false rumour. Okay, that can go away. We can run that into there. We can run that into there. We can deconstruct that. We can deconstruct that and deconstruct that. And deconstruct that. Remove those. And how much? 15 tons of plastic. Refined metal? Hang on. 5 tons of steel. Okay, not enough. But plastic ladders, definitely. All the way down the whole base. Not there, that's the separation of zones. Okay, where were we? Gas pipe, gas pipe. Gas pipe, no bridge. Bridge, 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 bridge. You've already dumped the hydrogen there. Good. So we just need to connect that pipe into that pipe. That bridge has got to be built. That pipe into that pipe. And that pipe into that pipe. And that should get our hydrogen, our chlorine flowing up to our Dreco farm. And then I just need to build like 3 more of them. Pretty much. Because I need multiple Dreco farms. But we'll get the first one running as a proof of concept. What else can we mop up? Do I want to... I do want... Why are you guys running around? You should be allowed to run around. You should be dropped into the pool of special water. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. You can go away as well. Actually, you're a perfectly good Dreco farm just waiting to go. Remove Treklet. Remove Treklet. Remove Treklet and remove Treklet. Okay. That's done, that's done, that's done. That storage container can go away. Body temperature. Oh, that's right. It's too cold in here. Temperature overlay. Yeah, you need it like balmy hot. 35 to 85. What do we have that's hot? We have hot oxygen. It's 50 odd degrees. The hydrogen is 50 odd degrees as well. Okay, first things first. Remove that pipe entirely, because it no longer needs to be here. All the way down to there. All the way to there. Where's what? That's the natural gas I gotta tap into. Okay, remove that. Disconnect you two from one another. That goes there. Disconnect you two from one another. That goes there. And then all of that piping can also go away. That one can stay. Hot. That's a hot room. How the hell do I get heat into this room? Without dropping a heater in. I'd prefer not to drop a heater because they're going to use a lot of power for a long time. Because hydrogen is good at exchanging temperature, but chlorine really isn't. I think the answer is take the hot oxygen in. Even then, that's going to take ages. Nope. Nope. I don't even have hot water in pipes. Well, you're being artificially cooled. Yeah, about that. Alrighty. We're gonna have to... We're going to have to... I'm going to have to do radiant pipes out of gold. Don't you dare. Do you know how quickly you'd ruin all my plans? You dumped a whole pile of oxygen in this room? I sound like an evil mastermind. Then we're going to bring it back down into there. We're going to disconnect those two. We're going to deconstruct that lot. I'm going to swap those two over. And swap that one over as well. Mopping. Where are we up to? Everything looks mopped now, almost. That got missed for some reason or respilt. Same applies there and there. That one as well. That we can do nothing about because there's going to be constantly more water floating in from above. That can now be mopped out. That can be mopped out too. You guys can be deconstructed. Can we please remove the gas vent? Yeah, there's no oxygen, there's no air at all in this room. It's not designed to be nice for duplicates. It's designed that you guys get in, get the job done, and get the hell out. But hopefully the radiant pipe is enough that we can start heating this room. Because I did completely forget about that. 12 will do. Alright, we need more Atmos suits because I need these Atmos suits up and running. The quest to go north is... We're going to run into more water. Okay. Fire pole. Then we're going to step the ladder across. And we're going to go up this side. We're definitely going to dig that out. A couple of tiles. And we're going to keep taking our fire pole with us. That's all nice high priority. Submit. Open the door. You're literally right there. Somebody. Nope. Errands. Ergophobia. You're literally picking somebody at the other end of the base to go and open a damn door. Dupes. Okay. Hey, first one's growing. Alright, so we can now set you up for Drekos and Dreklets. And capture creatures. Where the hell did the Dreko go? There's the Dreko. You're not Drekos. Any more Drekos? Here, Dreko. I don't see any more Drekos. That'd be unfortunate if we only had one of them. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. How long does it take? Oh, the door's open. Okay. Oh! That was a lake to run into. It's space! With another volcano here, another volcano here. But we found space. And a neurovacillator and a morb. Morbs. Are we going to deal with morbs? Morbs are definitely not this episode, but maybe a future. Ooh, then there's one in the printer. Supply. Loud sleeper. No. Supply decorate. Useless. Mouth breather. No. Quick learner allergies. No. Quick learner pacifist. So you operate and you build. Which is a perfect Metatronics engineer. Which would be perfect for Glass Eye Mama Duke. Glass-Eye Marmaduke, welcome to the colony. Thank you so much for submitting your name. I do hope you live a long life, but I am fully realistic and expect it to be a very, very short life. That one. Okay, so you're going to go straight into construction schedule. Are we at the point where we need a whole new schedule for you guys? Yes. So we're going to go new schedule. We're going to give them, what are we on? We're on a 3 offset. Yeah, so from here we go 3 bedtime, and then we go 4 downtime, and then we go lots of work time. And technically we did have a bath time in there at some stage, but it seems that's been gone. Oh, they got to go to the bathroom when they woke up. Not anymore. So what's it called? Seven. Down to 7, down to 7, down to 7, and down to 7. Okay, there we go. Printed, ready to go. That's a lot of water just flowing right through the middle of the base. Everything's fine. We're just going to ignore all the problems. Did I ever run that pipe? No, I didn't. So you're meant to come off there, across to here, go into this pipe, which conveniently goes up half the map. Then bridge across to there, bridge across to there. I'm looking at liquid overlay. Stop that. And then goes into these 2 polymer presses, which are the ones that I can run basically forever. And whatever heat they put off, I can at least recover the heat. Which means we can do snippy. And just have these 2 work through whatever petroleum they still have left over. Technically I should insulate. Ooh. That's 70-degree liquid. No, we've already got enough heat starting to come in this room. Yeah, I don't need to add more heat. On a side note, it's definitely cooling down my oxygen. And doing exactly what I needed, which is no. Wrangle. In the room. Not close to the room, in the room. Mop. Mop. Yeah, I'm not touching that. We're just going to leave that leaking down the middle of the base forever. That can be mopped. That can be mopped. That can be mopped. We must be close to complete moppiness. Okay, so we need more reed fiber. Hey, Draco's in there. Alright, so he can eat the balm lily. The balm lily does take 48 cycles to grow. So, yeah, and FM Pope, you really can't get in there without a... we're just going to disable that for now. Because as long as he's wild, I don't have to feed him. And until these guys start populating and growing properly, I do not want to deal with trying to take care of a Draco that's going to want food. Because, yeah, the balm lilies, like I said, they take 48 cycles. We need at least a few of them with a few cycles on them before we can go tame. Tame the word I'm looking for. Tame our Draco. Alright, so that's done, that's done. We now have plastic printing down here. You are already set to plastic. We're going to bring that to... right there. Done, dusted. You're doing diamonds. You're doing refined carbon. You're doing ceramic. I didn't ever get around to setting these up. Is that hooked up to power? Yep. There and there. Because I need to ship in coal. Actually, coal I have. Yep, we've already got coal on a line. So coal comes in here, straight into this one, and this one's going to be for ceramic. No, clay. And this one's for ceramic, which we're just going to put there. And that one's for refined carbon, and that one's for diamond. Oh, crap, I'm going to need another receptacle. Coal and refined carbon. Coal comes in here. I make refined carbon in here, so no, I don't need another receptacle. Nope, we're good. Okay, so that's running, that's running. We've got automation set up on these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another Dreco farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put it in here. We're gonna do door. Tile. Remove ladder. That one. Food. Storage bin. One of those things. You're going to be long because the extra 6 tiles in the middle that, you know, are sort of blocking everything. It does mean that has to be dug out. That has to go there. You guys are confined. Dig your way out. That's my answer. Dig your way out. Mop. Paint that little bit there. That can go away. Deconstruct buildings. I think it's safe to say we can get rid of all that. Hatch. Yeah, barbecuing. Oh, there he is. I got worried the Dreco had run away. Okay. What else is remaining? Putting putting dupes on beds so they heal. Okay. I wanted to look at how bad this water was. Not all that bad. But we do need to start doing something with it. Okay, it's time to get a compressor. Alright, so we want to have... Yep, that can all go. Plumbing, liquid vent, plumbing, liquid pipe, dig all that, dig all of that, dig all that. Yep, get that built, Dupes. Okay, where were we? We were doing important things. Try and get this up and running. Oh, of course, you guys are going to need access over here. You know what? We're going to run a ladder there with a door here to access the rear half of this room. Yeah, you're not as stable yet till everything's done. And I could probably use a drop container right there so I can find, if I find eggs, I can at least sweep them into the pit rather than just leaving them on the ground where they're bound to hatch. That could be a mesh tile. Okay, which means some amount of this goes. Where are you guys? At least that much goes, I think. Invalid building location? Really? I thought I built one here on top of a door. Errands? Nobody. Okay, we'll get rid of the bottle emptier. And I'll put it there instead. Okay, that should now be a room. 98 tiles. We want 96. So we're gonna block up those 2 tiles. And then you should be good to go. So, copy settings. Copy settings. Copy settings. We want an auto sweeper there, a loader, there, a receptacle here. I haven't hooked up the receptacles yet. Shipping, conveyor bridge. We're gonna go. We're gonna press the wrong button every time. Okay, go that way to ship stuff on. Can I throw a 9 on that tile real quick so it just gets finished? And one of them. Oh, I can't put it there because there's a power socket thing there already. Oh, I hate you, game. I hate you. Alright, fine. I'm just not going to sweep eggs. We'll just wait for them to hatch and turn them into food. So you should be stone hatch. Let's get rid of the hatchlings. You should be hatchling, go by. You should be hatchling, goodbye. And you should be stone hatches only. And now that we have auto sweepers picking up all the eggs, we can set all these to 8. And we should be able to stay at max colony, a max of 8 without any hassles. Okay. Power. Done. Yes, like over 1,000 watts on the wire, it'll be fine. They never all run at the same time. Okay, what else? Is there anything else I want to do to finish off this episode? We got the place cleaned up. We got a great haul running. We quick look down the skills. You're fine with not quite enough morale. BTG's fine. I'm fine. Bilbo doesn't really leave the base, so he's fine. Frago's fine. Ergophobia needs to level the hell up. Popey, who is a critter rancher, so he doesn't really leave the base either, so he's fine. Danlo's already leveled the hell up, so he's fine as well. He could go into critter ranching. A builder rancher. Yeah. Bulcher is already a rancher with exosuit training, so he's fine as well. Jokers, who is the clean up everything in the base, has exosuit training. Screaming Hawk is a builder who can definitely have exosuit training as well. That way he can go build stuff outside the base. Mr. Useless is still useless. He can have some digging skills, at least then maybe we'll put into work. Yat, the scaredy cat, also has Metatronics Engineer. Don't really need doctoring. Don't really need advanced research. Look, we'll give you... No, we'll just give you 1, because that's all you get. Orlando White is still... He could have construction, or he could have... Let's go with exosuit first. Happy Canuck. Canuck. Can just have plumbing and that, because that makes him happy. Deadly Kittens. Can't quite get to exosuit, but it can get close. Luke Looney Zone. Oh, no, you can definitely get there as well. Nincy has 3 points. You know what? You're going to have exosuit as well. And Yarrow's inserter is going to go in critter ranching, so he'll probably never leave the base. So that's everybody done. Everybody has great morale. We're at 0% stress. I think this is a successful episode. We even have some of these plants running. Yeah, we have some of these plants running. So we can enable that for the next episode. We have the printing pod running. The only thing we don't have is we do not have enough exosuits. So we need to go on the hunt for reed fiber. Or potentially find some of these sources of polluted water, filter them, and just run them into our own reed fiber. There's another volcano right there. That's also an option. So is now that we have enough dupes leveled up to go through the atmospheres without a problem, we could also do a let's dig the map. I do want to get to space, and we can at least see space. We can't get to space, but we can see it. We know where it is. We're probably going to do two things. We're probably going to, next episode, make plans for space and what we're going to do in space, and probably get start a very early rocketry program. I just want a rocketry program that works, and then once we have one that works, I'll slowly upgrade it and make it and improve it, and all that sort of stuff. At the same time, we might just start digging out the map. Like, I want the clay. I want the clay through here. I want any gold amalgam in here exposed. This is a whole salt biome. It's not a lot in here I really want, but I could definitely fill it full of ladders and just dig out all the granite, all the salt, well, the granite, the salt, the sand, everything, and just start dropping stuff down the map. And the question is, do we start that at the top of the map? Yeah, I think we're going to dig from our base height up. And we might make a drain. We might hard lock off this side of the base. Make a drain rail. So we can just drain the liquid down the right-hand side or the left-hand side. Yeah, if we tunnel that out, that'd drain nicely into our storage pit of despair. I want to get this up and running as well next episode. So we have unlimited compression. And then I'm just going to start with the salt water. The salt water, there's plenty of salt water. We'll just throw it in a water compressor and store it. Otherwise, we're going to end up permanently flooded. Which is okay because we're in Atmos suits, but also, I don't know. We are in Atmos suits, so I could just let the water pile up. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave this episode. There's a little bit of rambling at the end just to make sure you know that we've got future plans and stuff. We're making good progress. We've got... Power is sort of sorted. We do have natural gas that we're not really using. There's 800 kilos there. We do have a lot of hydrogen that we're not using. What's that? 8 tons of hydrogen already. So we probably have power sorted. We definitely have metals sorted. We definitely have... what were you meant to bring in? You were meant to bring in... before I forget... Mineral clay. What's clay under? Organic. Slime? No. Soil. Clay. Allow manual use. 7. So we've got our industrial bricks sort of sorted. Like this is enough to get us through not all the game, but a good portion of the game. This will run forever. We've definitely got food sorted. Even though we don't have that much meat, but the meat cycle will start fairly soon as these hatches repopulate and die off and everything else. I could probably throw another 1 or 2 ranches. Like I do have this room. Actually, I think the exosuit forge can just go in the rear half of the room. We can use the whole room. So yeah, I might even throw together another another hatchery so we just don't have to worry about food. Yeah, we've got plans. We've got ideas. Anyway, like I said, that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right. Bye.